Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I am the CHALL, your YouTube Sporting Network. I'm back. Finally, I'm back. I've been away for a few days on the channel. Past couple of days I've been recovering from ill health. Thankfully, I'm fine now. But yeah, after a few days on this channel and a couple of days on the other channel, Coast Chal, finally I'm back making some videos, hopefully. I'm trying to pre-record a lot of content today for both channels because like over the weekend it's going to be very, very busy and very, very unlikely I'll be uploading any content. Nuneaton, going to Nuneaton Borough, that unfortunately won't be happening for me, so I will try and get someone who is going to do a little review so I can put on the channel. If not, then I can just, you know, just talk about the scoreline and that, but not go too in depth. But obviously, like I said, it's going to be very different over the next sort of few days or so. Like I said, Nuneaton's not happening. I won't be attending the Spennymoor game. I will be attending the Rotherham and the Huddersfield game. So, you know, the two home games. So that's pretty good. Hopefully, there will be content coming from the AGM meeting yesterday. That took place at the Bellevue Bar. The information that we can release and talk about, hopefully there'll be videos on that. And obviously this video, this one, from a new signing which we revealed. Now, it's not the Josh that people want, but it's a Josh. Now, this is Josh Andrews, who's a 6'5" striker. This is a 6-month loan deal from Birmingham City. I do wonder if we do have the opportunity to extend it to the end of the season if he does good in the first 6 months, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But before we get started, make sure you do like, comment, subscribe, click the notification bell to know this YouTube video. And for now, let's have a look at everything around this move. So Rovers are delighted to confirm the signing of striker Josh Andrews on a 6-month loan from Birmingham City. The towering forward stands at 6'5" and will offer Gary McSheffrey's forward line a different dimension heading into the new campaign. After coming through the ranks at Birmingham, the Solihull-born forward frontman made his first loan move to Harrogate in 2021. Now he got another taste of the EFL last season at Rochdale, where he scored a handful of goals for Robbie Stockdale's side. The 20-year-old becomes Rovers' fourth new signing of the summer, following Harrison Biggins, George Miller and Luke Molyneux. Now Andrews said, "I'm looking forward to being able to play some games again in League 2 men's football. This time I hope to do really well and score lots of goals. As a striker coming to the club, I'm hoping to provide some firepower to take us straight back up. I'm 6'5", strong, can hold the ball up and be a target man, but I think I can offer a lot more. I'm quite quick, deceivingly maybe. I'm good with my feet as well, so I think I can offer a lot of different avenues to attack and create some score goals for the team." Now, manager Gary McSheffrey said he's a strong lad. He's young and still in his development stage, so it's nice that we can work with a good young striker. He's got the physical attributes and probably every manager in League 1 and 2 wants to have in their squad. Josh coming in is a really important one for us. He enjoys his role, he knows what he's good at, he knows his strength and he plays to that. He'll be a great addition to the squad. Now let's share my thoughts on exactly what this signing means for our forward line going forward and also what needs to be done for the rest of the window. So there we are, ladies and gentlemen, that is the signing of Josh Andrews on a 6-month loan from Birmingham City. Now, before, I know people will start jumping in the comments now thinking, why is it a 6-month loan? There is reasons behind a 6-month loan. You give him that 6 months, if he does well, you extend it to the end of the season. You know, you're not gonna, like, it seemed like it was the old Doncaster Rovers where we didn't know what we were doing, where we would get someone in for 6 months and if they did well, they wouldn't stay. We did do that in the, we did keep people until the end of the season who did well in the first 6 months in the past. Josh Sims, Matt Smith in that 2020-2021, sorry, in that 2020-2021 season. You know, and we've done that in the past. We've kept people here to the end of the season after that first 6 months if they were good enough. So if he's good enough, I think he's no different. Now, I'll be completely honest with you. I'll always be honest with you guys. He's not someone that I scouted. He was not someone that I had in my recruitment plan, not someone I had on my list. I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't have had this guy on his list, but even though we only scored 3 goals for Rochdale in 17 matches, you know, different players can work in different atmospheres. If he works better in our atmosphere than Rochdale's, he'll score more goals. Simple as that. And, you know, I think it's, you know, I've said all along, you know, the style of football I want to see is play is 4-3-3, pressing football, high pressing, high up the pitch, swarming the opposition for 90 minutes. But as Coppin just said in the AGM meeting yesterday, you know, we're going to have to be able to adapt. We're going to have to be able to win games in different ways. And, you know, one thing I probably should have added when I talked about that was I would also like to see us maybe bring a couple of players in that add something different in terms of style of play that maybe we can adapt to see out a game. Maybe a different play if we need to play a certain team or two that play a different way and they catch our play out. We have to adapt and change our play a bit. And I think having the pressing forward with Miller, I think having Agard, who I think is more of a complete all-round forward. And then you've got Rio, who is a target man, but I think can transition into a pressing forward in stages. But then you've got a target man now in Josh Andrews that, for me, I think, again, is another target man. I think you've got different dimensions of strikers going into that. You've got your pressing forward, you've got your all-round forward, and you've got your 2 target men. So you've got someone there who you can bring the ball up to win aerial duels, you know, win it up the pitch, play off the shoulder. And to be fair, target men can be good pressers as well. So you can still play that pressing football with a target man up front as well as a pressing forward. So for me, I think, you know, like I said, statistically, I don't know much on this guy. All I know is the 3 goals in 17 for Rochdale on loan. I know from Birmingham fans there was a lot of hype. I did read back over Birmingham fans over the past couple of years or so. There had been some hype around this guy. And I think there is still a player in there somewhere. From what I saw from highlight reels and from what the fans of Birmingham City were saying, you know, there seems to be something about this guy, hopefully. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Like I said, things can happen, things can change. But you know, hopefully this guy. All I want is just this guy to just bring us goals. That's the thing we need to be hoping for here. So looking at the window so far, 2 strikers, 1 on loan, 1 on permanent, centre midfielder and a winger. What do we need now? Left back. Clear as day we need a left back. Or 2 even. Maybe 1 more winger. If we need a 3rd loan, a centre-back or a centre midfielder. Oh, to be fair, a centre-back maybe not, because you could bring in Bobby Faulkner. But as I said at the AGM meeting, I'll go on about this in more detail in those videos. Bobby will probably get loaned out to Vanarama National League North. More than likely Vanarama National League North or National League, one of the 2. And with Faulkner, it's, you know, I think Gary said it at the meeting yesterday. I think he doesn't want us rotting on the. He don't want him rotting on the bench because that's not developing him. If he's gonna stay, he's gonna start at least half the games this season. And to be fair, with Anderson out and not ready for the start of the season, it's, you know, we've got Olowu, we've got Younger, we've got Williams, 3 centre backs. We need 1 more, so it's probably either going to have to be a loan or it's going to be Faulkner maybe having to fight for his place, and he may end up starting ahead of Williams and Younger and partnering with Olowu on the right hand side. That maybe have to be the case. So we'll see what happens on that front. But I think overall, I think maybe 1 or 2 more loans and then a couple more permanents, and then we'll be ready. And I've said this on Twitter now publicly, and I'll say it on this video. And don't anyone come at me thinking I won't do it. If we sign 5 loans, I will come at them. I will come at the recruitment team. I will come at the board, because we were promised 2 or 3, not 5. So if they sign 5 by the end of this window, I will come at them. Trust me on that. You've got my word on that. It's video recorded. The board know it, because they know I've called out any bad decisions. They respect that from me. They respect that from any fan. No, forget me. Any fan that comes out and calls the board out on a decision, they'll respect it. You get people that call it out anyway. You get people that call out every single decision, whether it's good or bad. They'll say something negative about it. That's not the kind of fans we need at the club. But fans, when they have a right to call things out, and they call it out for a reason, and it's a definitive reason, and I know what's a definitive reason, those are the kind of people you need to be listening to, because they are only giving you the criticism to make it better. So, you know, obviously the club have got to be wary of what their audience is, but like I said, if we sign 5 loans, I'm going to call it out, and you people know I'm going to call it out, and people on Twitter know I'm going to call it out, because that wasn't our plan. That wasn't our plan. If we sign 5 loans before the end of the window, then my confidence goes from 100% of the window to 50% in the window. It goes to half and half, because on the one half, you've got 3 permanent signings there. Josh Andrews, see what he's about. But if we end up signing 5 loans in total, my confidence goes from 100 to 50. It's simple as that. Simple as that. We don't need 5 loans. We need 2, maybe 3 at best. If we stick to that, the plan was right all along. If we go to 5, if we get to 4, I'll panic. If we get to 5, done. Done and dusted, no plan. Just got to make the best out of a bad situation. So, and I said to them at the meeting yesterday, we can't have a repeat of last summer's deadline date. And if we do, I will come at them. I will call them out. You can bet me on that one. So, but for now, they're sticking to the plan. They're sticking to the vision. They're sticking to the plan. They're sticking to whatever they need to get the ball rolling again, to get us back up the table again. So we're sticking at it for now. I'll judge it at the end of the window. Then we'll see what happens. But anyway, Josh Andrews, welcome to Doncaster Rovers Football Club for at least 6 months, hopefully towards the end of the season if you do well. And best of luck to you. But that is it for this video, guys. Make sure you do like, comment, subscribe. And for now, I am the CHALL, your YouTube Sporting Network. That is full time.